Hey everybody, who's excited?
Hi.
Who's excited about CBD? Lots going on.
Two hands up.
Oh my gosh. So
Hey,
Martha's in the game now.
Martha is in the game now. I
Gosh.
saw that. Starbucks, Martha, the whole thing.
Woo.
Martha Stewart.
Mainstream.
Why do you think, Charlie, that CBD is going to be so mainstream now? What happened recently that it's making it so mainstream?
Jeez. Well, it is no longer a Schedule 1 substance. Woohoo. The floodgates are now open.
Yep.
And it's mainstream.
It is.
So that's
Hi,
where
Kelly.
we knew it was going. What's up, Kelly?
She says Alaska's excited.
Yes. That's awesome.
Totally.
So yeah, I mean, we could see that coming with Martha and
Mhm.
and her affiliation with Snoop Dogg.
And listen, the more the
Mhm.
merrier in some
Mhm.
ways. That's great. I mean, the more education there is out there, but we wanted to come on today, and that's why we like doing these live streams too, is to educate you about what type is
Mhm.
best for you, what's in it. There's some goofy stuff out there, isn't there?
Man, I tell you what, yeah, the whole nano emulsified, water soluble,
Yeah. Buzzwords.
heals everything.
Mhm.
Come on. Yes, it's as close as a panacea as we're going to get, but let's chill with the hype.
Totally.
Yes.
Hi, Sarah. Sarah's here from West Virginia. We got everybody in the club.
What's up,
Sarah
ladies?
takes it. She and her pups. Kelly takes it, I think.
Yep.
Yes, it is amazing.
Thank you, Sarah.
So we had a friend that we jumped on the call with today that we know it would really help her, and we hadn't talked to her in a couple weeks and said, how's it working? And it's not working because why?
It's in the bottle.
She's not taking it. But we realized too, it really is about education more than anything. Sarah's been trying it for a while. And Kelly's saying everyone is getting on the CBD train. Yes, we are at your fingertips. You and all of our True United folks, absolutely. But that is why we like to come in here and do this, because even I get overwhelmed. I mean, we have my story recently that I wasn't taking as consistently, and boy, was I having some problems.
Yeah.
Some serious hot flashes, and it took a while for me to get balanced again, and it sucked because I had it on such a good level. And then once I did get it balanced, and then I've also been playing around with ashwagandha, which is great. So there is power, ashwagandha. There is power in combining CBD with essential oils. Our friends Andre and Marceline are with Young Living, and they do a lot of work with that too.
Yeah, the copaiba stuff is another good essential oil, and we're looking at some possibilities there, but we believe in full spectrum botanical wellness. So, consume your veggies, eat your veggies, take your extracts and your vitamins, all that good stuff. Reminds me of the old Hulk Hogan days. It'd be fun to have him as a brand ambassador.
What did he say?
You weren't a WWF fan?
No, I'm going to go big fat donut of zero.
Oh, he'd shred his shirt and say, kids, take your vitamins. Grow up strong like me. But we don't get enough nutrition through what we eat, right? And a lot of us don't eat.
It's hard
that
to
good anyway.
Yeah, we don't eat that well, and then it's also really expensive to eat really well too. Not saying you shouldn't, but again, it's a combination. Our friend Holly is here. What I love most is we're trustworthy. So many bad products out there and companies that don't know their products. Yes, thank you for that segue into that, Holly. That's perfect, because that is what we're going to talk about too, is not only the confusion on even when you get the right oil, how much you should take. And if you can see right behind Charlie's nice head, we've got these fun little charts that we put together. Those are on our website too, and we'll post them here. You just kind of had to play with it too, and then be patient. And then the other thing is, it is a supplement. It's not an antibiotic. So once you get that balance, which is what happened to me, why the hot flashes?
Just gotta keep on keeping on, be consistent, and take enough too. And so that leads, we get some calls almost every day now of, they'll send a picture of their bottle. Can you tell me about this? And it's a 250 milligram, and they're taking a couple drops because that's what they were told to do.
Right.
So
and the bottles aren't labeled well, which is really tough too. I mean, there's definitely a lot of confusion just because it's like, what's in this?
Yeah.
And there was a couple of recent NBC, I think, did a couple of exploratory things.
Fascinating.
Some basically kind of the undercover testing, like what's really in it. And some of them didn't have any, and some of them had less than what they thought. So, whether you take our oil or one of the oils that we're repping, just figure out what's in it, how much is in it, because then you think it doesn't work because you're not taking the right amount.
And you need at least 10 to 20 milligrams a day.
Yeah.
That's the general supplementation. And then we have our trusted guide on our website that, if you have more severe conditions or bigger body type, then you need to adjust accordingly. But, take a snapshot of your current situation after a week, see how you feel getting out of bed, how you walk down the stairs, or during your workouts.
It's a mindfulness thing.
Absolutely.
You really do need to be mindful of it. Sarah says that she does like to buy local, but she buys from us because she trusts us. So we appreciate that. Charlie, you've done a lot of legwork on getting some super awesome brands in here.
Yeah, and we do source locally too, Sarah. So we support our local farm, and they are USDA organic certified hemp farm.
Yeah.
And then that'll lead me to our most recent blog post, which is about our extraction method. And that's another hot topic in the industry. Most of the companies out now use CO2 or an ethanol extraction. So, those are okay. We prefer ours, which is a solventless. So it's very similar to essential oil extraction, which people can relate to.
Yeah.
So we keep it simple. Our story is simple. But we use thermal extraction, which is just a quick heated air, flash activated to turn the CBD into CBD, which is a pretty fascinating process too.
That's some cool stuff.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. And then, flash activated and cooled. And it just preserves all those terpenes and the taste, and it gives it that little kind of a sweet, nutty flavor.
Sarah says that West Virginia just opened up in the market, but you're seeing with us. And thank you, honey. And thank you for sharing that, because, West Virginia, the biggest thing we really been talking about too is the opioid crisis, and how we had a good point made on one of our posts the other day when talking about the endocannabinoid system and how great CBD is, and that it's not, that our body doesn't have an antidepressant or an Advil system. And a friend commented saying, but there is a need for, antidepressants. We don't want to shame people for that. And that's absolutely true. We always talk to people about.
We're not shaming people who take synthetic drugs or even OTC. We've all had the need.
It's,
and
again,
it has
figuring
its
out
place.
what works for you. It's just you can use something too that works for a lot of other different things as well, because it has helped me with anxiety, helped me with hot flashes, for sure. A bunch of other anger issues. No, that's wine.
So if you guys have any questions, you can pop them in there too.
Jerry is here. Jerry Johnson Morgan.
What's up,
hi, girlfriend.
Jerry?
Helps. What else? What are some other things too?
So I just heard a commercial the other day on arthritis is now is 80% of all disability claims.
Man.
It's like, hello, where have all these people been with at least trying CBD? So, that's probably the number one request that we get also is for pain and inflammation.
Yeah.
So, and arthritis. So,
Charbos
those are the people that see the biggest benefit is pain relief and anti-inflammatory. I learned that from you arthritis,
too. Yeah.
Puts the fire out.
The inflammation is the biggest cause for so many different things in our body.
Oh,
Just the inflammation thing. Barbara's here and she has a question. Can you grab the little chart behind us? Because she wants to know how much is in one dropper. Let's talk about that. So we put together this handy chart, and I'll basically say it was based on my frustration, because if I don't understand it, it's not clear. That's just how I filter things, right? Oh, I don't know. I think they're all downstairs. Hold up. We have all our bottles downstairs because we've been running around. Charlie's going to go grab one, but I'll show you real quick. Let me grab you this handy chart. Because one dropper full, that's the other thing I always say, I'm not a drug dealer. So there's like milligrams and milliliters and ounces and the whole thing. And I'm like, I don't understand how you figure this out. And again, that's where the confusion comes from. So hang on one second. Let me grab this. Ta-da. Sorry about the booty shot. All right. So look at here. So if you have a bottle, one of our bottles that has 600, okay, a full dropper, so a 600 is 600 milligrams in that bottle. Okay, so that's the whole thing too. It could be a 1 ounce bottle. The one bottle could have 600 milligrams. Another one of ours has 1,200 milligrams. So for us, a one whole dropper full would be 20, right?
In the 600.
20 milligrams in a 600. So yeah, this is why we put this together, because it is confusing of how much is in that. Then we also have this chart too that talks about what you would want, how much you would want to take just based on your condition. That could be anxiety, pain, whatever. And then your weight. And then again, this is loose suggested servings as well. You really need to figure out how much is going to work for you. Although we do say about 20 milligrams is the minimum.
And Barbara, specifically, you'll like this. The new labels, and honey, you'll like that too.
Let me say.
I put on there 1 milliliter equals 1 dropper.
Word up.
So, and then we have serving size of 1 milliliter equals how much, if it's the 600, there's 20 in 1 dropper.
Totally. We have Debbie Adams here from Nova Scotia. Hi, Debbie.
Whoa.
I hear it's super snowy there.
Debbie.
Sarah wants to know if we can buy in bulk. Absolutely.
And then we have the new thermal extracted logo
I love how
on
you
there
put that
too.
on there.
Yes.
That's kind of the fun thing. If you have any suggestions for us, if you can't understand it, we were talking today again, talking to a friend who said, hasn't been taking it, and just she got overwhelmed. I think she got overwhelmed. So
she liked the gummies and the vape.
Yes, which are great too. Those are kind of a micro dose thing for sure. Like I love this. We don't sell this. Can I show this?
Yeah, we sell the cartridges.
We do sell the cartridges. So is this not appropriate for me? I smoke out of a badass.
We get all kinds of fun free stuff.
We do get a lot of fun free stuff. So we're trying this one out. So this is CBD.
Hold it.
Okay.
No,
burp. Sorry.
So it's a magnet, and it scoots right on the end there, and then you can pop it in and change it out. So pretty handy. But these are the cartridges that we sell on the website.
Oh, we do. That's true.
Yes.
And so we do have, so I always ask, because personally, I don't do well with a lot of THC. And so we have this one that has CBD in it. It's a lighter color. It tastes amazing. So I microdose throughout the day as well, because that is one of the better ways to get CBD into your system is literally through your lungs, right? And then if you take the oil, you want to put that under your tongue. So it is great to have the gummies and to have the topicals and so forth, but you do want to combine that actually with, get that oil. You got to get the inside out thing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we do have one that has THC in it. So every time I'm like,
this not on the website.
No, you have it.
Just, yes. Again,
personally.
It was free.
Exactly. And it's legal here in our state. So, THC isn't legal in every state. Let's talk about legality real quick.
Yeah.
Make it clear. Talk about that.
So what do you mean?
Well, that, like we were saying, so hemp is now off of Schedule 1 or hemp extracts, which was terrible because when something is on Schedule 1, it's basically saying it has no medicinal purpose.
Right. Well, so part of the problem was DEA decided to just say CBD was a marijuana extract, and so CBD just got thrown into the whole marijuana family on Schedule 1.
Just a lack of education, all that type of thing. We have a couple more questions. We'll answer it in a second too. It really was fear-based. Now, the great thing too about this not being illegal is research, people. Research, because just think about if they can figure out. So this plant is so amazing. The cannabis plant has all these cannabinoids, right? So the two that mainly people pay attention to, right, are THC and CBD. But there's at least 80 to 100 more of those that have all these crazy things. It's so sciencey. So if we can start doing more research on it, it's going to be pretty amazing.
That's where it's going. The really fascinating thing, and look for this, is the government has a patent on this stuff as a neuroprotectant and an antioxidant.
And has for a long time.
Yes. I think since 2001 or 2003. So Google 6630507 U.S. patent number, and it talks about that. So it's pretty cool, and it's frustrating that our laws have not caught up to what our own government is doing behind the scenes. So 663.
Oh, whoops.
Did I get that?
Yeah,
no, I'm confusing myself. And so the neuroprotection part is so fascinating. Again, that's why kids and people with seizures, the Parkinson's, tremors, the Alzheimer's, that's where this is all going with the neuroprotection. And CBG, look at this cannabinoid as coming out as like the next greatest CBD, so to speak.
Yep.
But it's just another cannabinoid that's going to be isolated for different benefits. So we're excited about where this is going. And again, that's the benefit of at least hemp coming off of Schedule 1, because they can still do the studies and isolate these different compounds.
Yep. And again, for the environment, we just posted on our page today too. Colorado State University's researchers came out and said that male hemp plants are going to attract bees. I mean, I can't even. Boys, right?
So I just saw a post from an MLM company saying that hemp is a male plant and marijuana is a female plant. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So watch out for that, people.
Yeah, gotta educate yourself.
It's really sad.
Little girl.
Oh.
Gidget, our brand ambassador, is here too. Yes.
She's wanting us to pick her up, but she just scooted away. So a lot of misinformation out there, and it's really sad that it came from a multi-level company who, again, a lot of them are just selling stuff and hyping why theirs is the best.
Thing, right.
Oh, so frustrating.
We've been doing a lot of legwork in the last year before this got really popular. So Kelly wants to know if this is on our website. These cartridges, Kelly. This is just CBD, which I love. The badass is not. I don't know if we're going to get that.
We can private label. It's just an example of a label they put on it and had some fun with.
Love. Jody Brian Richardson wants to know, do we have sample packs?
We do have the gummies.
Yes.
And they're actually packaged in individual packs so you can travel with them or keep them on the go. And some people put...
What is happening?
Some people put our logo on it, and we're affiliated with or partnered with TrueNited. Some people put the TrueNited or compliments of TrueNited on there. So we have fun with it, and we can do that with the gummies pretty easy.
We don't have sample of, and this is Gidget, everybody, our brand ambassador, Gigi, our little rescue Frenchie. Right, Gidge?
The sample size or potency, I should say, is our 150. So if you just search on our site for 150 or under oils and tinctures, it's a $20 product. So that's as close as we get to a sample. But again, you guys have to make sure you're taking enough. So
you have to take it for a bit, It's not
it's about a 2-week supply.
True.
For 150.
Yep. Yep. And it does not have THC in it. Now we do, for me, I like the full spectrum, which means THC and CBD, because it does work best that way.
Only 0.3% THC max.
It's not, trust me, I'm the litmus test for being sensitive to THC, and it does not give me any kind of goofy feeling at all. But again, you're going to want to wait to see how long it takes to get in your body. Yay to more bees, seizure free more than a year. Oh, that's awesome, honey. Are there server charts on the website too? Yes, there is, darling. We do have that on the Phytorite.
Getting started
with CBD. It's at the very top. We'll post that link here real quick as well. Hi, Steve. Nice to see you. Gidget does have Sarah's heart. Sarah, how's your little doodle bug going now? Doodle is Sarah's 18-year-old Chihuahua who has been on Phytorite for a bit as well. So we're going to post this link up here real quick. Another great thing, I'm going to bounce around a little bit about extraction. That's the other thing too, is when they did this sort of when the NBC did the, what do you call it, expose. One thing that they found, there it is, honey. Did you get it? One thing that they did find is that some of the CBD also had bad things in it too. Pesticides and things
metals.
Like that. So that's a tough thing too, because a lot of folks that are taking it already have compromised health. You start introducing these really bad things into your system, and you have like a whammy of craptastic.
Because the plant actually is a phyto remediator, and it soaks up stuff out of the soil and puts the good stuff back in. So they actually do use it to pull out toxins, across the nation where there's spills.
They've literally
areas.
Planted marijuana or cannabis plants at these toxic waste sites.
Hemp.
But
cannabis.
Well, see, even I did it. What that does is it cleans up the soil. But again, then they're not going to use that too, right? Because it's sitting in that plant. It's taking it all in. It's pretty amazeballs.
Yep. It is.
Yeah. Any other questions from you guys?
So we have a couple new products too on the
Yeah.
website. So Myoderm is one of our featured vendors, and they're a topical company, a transdermal topical company. So we tested their little, just their pain cream, and it was really, really popular, and it worked great. So we just went to the full size. It's the best value. So for less than $100, you get 2,400 milligrams of pain cream.
Yeah.
And we're already getting testimonials back on that. So that's been really cool.
Right. So let me just real quick too. So for me, I wouldn't use that as much because I don't have pain. So that's why I like taking the oil. Right. Yep. So that's just more for the anxiety. So I keep the oil in. So then if you did have chronic pain, which a lot of folks do, ooh.
Yep. So for me, I was a baseball player, worked on a farm, construction. My shoulder and my elbow are just toast. I probably do need surgery, but I put it on my elbow all the time. CBD helps, but I mean, it's so trashed that, I know it's not going to heal it permanently, but it takes away the pain. So it's,
which is what you want.
Yeah.
Dennis is really big on it. Our friend Chef Dennis what's he have? So
spinal stenosis and did he have, I don't think he's even had knee replacements yet.
Not yet.
But he was so torn up. He was using the little motor scooters and a cane to get around. Yeah. And this guy was a retired chef.
Because he thought it was funny too.
And a travel blogger, so that's how you know him.
He's a travel blogger like I am, yeah.
But he went on 2 European trips, 2 weeks each, and he was so appreciative that he could walk without a cane and his scooter. And he came back and had the MRI with the docs, and they're like, "How are you walking?"
Yeah, what happened to you?
Right?
Like what kind of crazy miracle stuff? It's interesting to see the medical industry get into it now too, and them having the curiosity about it. It's been a tough road. So well, we are gonna go, but we just want to jump on real quick. So even if you're watching this in the replay, we will answer any questions that you have. You can go to Phytorite.com and again,
contact@Phytorite.com.
Say, right, little girl.
And we're going to get our message bot going. That's a priority that I don't have time to do. But
I know we're busy educating people more than anything. But yeah, ask us any questions, even if you're taking something else and you just want to know about it. We're cool. We're cool like that.
Yes. Right? All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
I'm Mia Voss.
We appreciate you.
Who are you?
Charlie Stivers.
Yeah. Founder of Phytorite and Gidget. Bye.
Bye.
You got it. And click.